What's up guys, welcome to another vlog. I just blow dried my hair. I actually did a whole like Olaplex treatment on the fronts of my hair, the part like my real hair, you know, this is all extensions going on, but on my real hair I did an Olaplex treatment and I have some like crazy things going. I'm gonna give you a bunch of life updates in this video. Home updates, life updates, vlog updates, where I've been. I feel like I haven't posted on YouTube in quite some time, so I'm gonna give you some updates on that. One of the things I get asked whenever I show my bed is about my bedding. One of the things that I'm really passionate about is my pillows. I'm so picky. I don't know how people aren't picky with their pillows. I was actually talking to my boyfriend about this morning because he used to have like the most rinkety dinkety pillows ever, and I was like, how are you sleeping on this? Like, why are you choosing to make your life miserable when you can be having the most amazing sleeps ever with the best pillows ever? So I'm very passionate about my bedding. You guys know I always use Brook linen on my bed. All my sheets and everything is Brook linen, and then my pillows are all from Marlowe. So I'm super excited that this portion of today's video is sponsored by Marlowe. They are having their Memorial Day sale, so you can get up to 30% off and an additional 20% off when you use my link. If you've been thinking about upgrading your pillows, now is the time because this sale is amazing. I actually picked up 2 new pillows for my bed because I don't know if you can see, I have 2 king size Marlowe pillows and then 3 smaller Marlowe pillows. I actually gave my sister 2 Marlowe pillows as well for her bed, and I gave my boyfriend 2 Marlowe pillows for his bed because I was like, I am not going to come and sleep at your house if I have to sleep on a pillow that's this thin when I could be sleeping in my bed with my luxurious Marlowe pillows. So I got him 2 Marlowe pillows. Anyways, I have 3 regular and 2 king size, but I wanted just like all king size pillows on my bed. So I picked up 2 more king size pillows. They also upgraded their packaging. Not only is it extremely cooling, okay, so you're never gonna have that feeling where your pillow like is really hot and you have to flip it over. It is cool all night long. It's antimicrobial, and the best part about it is that it's adjustable. So when you first get your pillow, it looks like this. I'll show you once it's all fluffed up. So this is what it looks like when you first take it out of the packaging, but then once you give it time to fluff up, like look how nice and fluffy and comfortable it is. It is a memory foam pillow, but one of the most amazing things about this pillow, and something that I think is so innovative and cool and I love the most about it, is that it's actually adjustable depending on how plush or how firm you like your pillow. So you guys can see there's actually zippers on either side of the pillow. Right now, this is Etan's pillow, so I guess he likes a medium firm because he has one side zipped and one side open. So this is a medium firmness. I am a plush pillow through and through, so I keep both sides unzipped. But if you like a firmer pillow, you can actually keep both sides zipped, and then you have a nice firm pillow. So this is great if you have guests coming over. They can decide how firm or plush they want their own pillow. It is a really soft memory foam though. Sometimes memory foam can be very like rigid and hard, but this one is incredibly comfortable and soft. Just want to let you guys know that if you wanted to test them out and save a ton of money, like I said, you can get up to 30% off plus an additional 20% off when you use my link. Now is the time to buy. So I will leave them linked in the description box down below. Make sure to check them out, and I can't wait to switch these out for 2 more king size pillows. Today's the first day where I feel back to normal, and I'm saying that really like cautiously because you never know what tomorrow's gonna bring. But if I'm being honest, this past 2 months have been really rough. I can't pinpoint anything in particular as to why it's been a tough few months. My anxiety has just been honestly really bad, and I feel like this is the first time in my life where I actually feel like I felt like a little bit depressed. I'm slowly coming out of that. Like the only thing that really helped me was pushing myself to do things and plan things, and I had never felt like that before, and it was weird because I was in that space and I was acknowledging that this wasn't normal for me and that there was no reason why I was feeling this way. I felt like I was almost having like an out-of-body experience. I was really not motivated to work, which is so that was like the scariest thing for me, because for me through and through I just love work. I love working, I love what I do, but like I had zero motivation. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to get out of bed. I didn't want to get dressed. I didn't want to do the little things that would bring me joy, like brought me zero joy. Like actually the thought of doing them, like even the thought of getting ready made me want to cry. And there was many times where I just like sat there and cried, mostly because I didn't know why I was feeling that. I was just really confused as to why I was feeling like that. And then slowly just pushed myself really to do the little things that bring me joy, like walking Leo and like caring for my lawn, as silly as it sound. Like I started doing those things. I haven't really been posting on YouTube. Like I maybe posted one video a week, which is so not like me. Normally I post 2 to 3 times a week, but that's because clothes really brought me no joy. As I've gotten older and as I've progressed on YouTube, I don't like find my happiness in material items as much as I used to. The idea of getting new clothes still excites me, but it excites me for a different reason. It's not like, oh, I want to have all of these items and I want to have these items like for me. It's more so, I don't know how to word this, putting together outfits to help you guys feel the best possible. It's kind of hard because the things that do best on my channel are hauls. But the things, like, it's almost like the more stuff I got, the emptier I felt. And then I just became so overwhelmed by having all of this stuff. I know this is like the epitome of first world problems, but this is truly something that I was struggling with because I had all this stuff, and in the moment when I first got this stuff, it made me really happy. But then it's like, it doesn't make you happy. And I feel like for so long, all of my not like all of my happiness, but a lot of my happiness came from buying things. Like I was in my last relationship, I was so incredibly unhappy that all I did, like the only joy I felt was from buying things, because like I wasn't getting joy from other things in my life. And in that relationship, like I lost myself so completely. I had no idea. I don't know why I'm getting emotional about this, but when I was in that relationship, I would get comments being like, you look so happy, I've never seen you so happy. And it's like, I was like the unhappiest I'd ever been. So during that time, like I found a lot of my happiness through buying things. When I was doing all those hauls, like in my last relationship like 2 years ago, it was really because I was like literally filling a void in my life with objects. I love fashion so much more now, but for a different reason, not to like have all this stuff. When I see a clothing item, I picture like all these different ways that I can style it, and like all these different tips I can share about making you guys feel better in your skin. And that's why I started taking like styling classes, because I knew how to style my body, but when it came to knowing anything about fashion or styling, like I knew nothing. So I wanted to be able to help people in a way that like I don't want to just like be like, buy all this stuff. You don't need to buy all this stuff, but I want to like be able to help you guys feel the best that you can in clothing. If I can even help a little bit in making you feel better, don't get me wrong, okay? I'm not sitting here saying I'm not going to do hauls and all that anymore, because I still love clothes. I love seeing what's new, like looking at not so much trends, but like new trends, I guess, in my life, seeing what I like wearing, and I like sharing that with you. And I know it's very helpful to you guys, but I want to approach it just like in a more helpful way, not just like a buy this, buy this, buy this. That's something I've been struggling with. I've talked about it many times, I've talked about it a lot in therapy, with friends, with family. But coming full circle, in that last relationship, I placed all of my happiness on material items, and it was like totally filling a void. And I got to a point, because I've been in a few long-term relationships, I completely lost who I was. Like my identity was fully based on the person I was dating, the relationship I was in. Like I didn't know who I was separately from that person at all. Do you know how scary that is? I didn't know what I like to do. I didn't know my preferences. I didn't even know like my opinions on certain topics. I didn't feel like I was a person. I felt like I was just like this person who morphed into whoever they were like dating. You know what really made me realize this? I knew I wanted to be out of that relationship, but I didn't even know who I was or how I would function as like a separate individual. I know it seems insane, but I vowed to myself in that moment, like I would never put myself in that situation again. So after that relationship, I made it a point to get to know who I was my preferences, what I enjoy doing on the weekend, and it was the best thing. The best thing I ever did. I am such a better person for it. I'm such a better girlfriend for it. Like, my relationship now is night and day to any relationship I've had in the past. I did not like the feeling of my happiness and my life revolving around another human being. Don't get me wrong, my relationship I'm in now is the happiest, the healthiest, the best relation, like genuinely the best relationship I've ever been in. But I know if we broke up tomorrow, my life would not be over. And I genuinely felt that my life would be over in my past relationships. And that's not because I loved them more than I love Ethan, because the love I have for Ethan now is like incomparable to anything I felt with my past relationships, because it's just like a healthy love. I'm dating him because I just genuinely love being with him, and he adds to my life. I don't feel like he is my life. I never want to get to that point with anyone in my life again where if I didn't have them in my life, I wouldn't know who I was as a person. And I feel like that is the only way for me to be. So now the joy that I have in my life is not from things that I buy or like what's the next thing I could buy, because let's be real, buying things is fun. I still love it, don't get me wrong, but it's fun like anticipating its arrival or anticipating going to buy it, and then it's new and fun and exciting, and then the novelty wears off and it's like, okay, what now? What can I buy next? And I'm not going to sit here that I wasn't like addicted to that and chasing that happiness, because other things in my life were bringing me happiness. But now buying things and fashion brings me joy for a complete different reason. So if you see a shift on my channel, don't go anywhere, because I'm still going to do hauls, but I just want to make them more helpful. Once I came to that realization, because I was so confused as to how to continue to do this stuff on my channel that you guys love and enjoy in a way that also fulfills me, I feel like until I truly figured it out, I was like so lost. Like, I've just felt lost for the past few months. That's the best way to put it. I even felt lost with CNC. I've had CNC since 2016, and I felt lost in the brand. Not that I was bored, because I love CNC and there's always new jewelry to design, but I felt like I needed more of a connection. I needed to actually interact with our customers. Now that we're opening our store where you can actually come and see the jewelry and I can meet you, it's like I have never been so excited about anything in my life. So I'm so grateful and hopeful and excited about the future for the first time in a really long time, like genuinely excited. So if you've been noticing like a little like that I haven't really been into my channel in the past, it's because I just, like, to be honest, like I wasn't, like I didn't feel inspired. But now I've gotten this like a whole new wave of inspiration that I am feeling really good about. Also, like, my house just for a few months there like completely took over my life, like getting it organized. I completely organized my whole house. Another thing we're doing in the new office is like closet sales. We're gonna have a closet sale, and then also you're gonna be able to come and pick up the items instead of having to pay for shipping. So yeah, anyways, after that heart to heart, I feel much better getting that off my chest. Let me know if you guys can relate. I don't want to seem like I'm coming on and complaining, because I have the best job in the world and I enjoy doing it every single day, and it is literally the only thing. You guys were the only thing, like literally getting me out of bed for a few weeks at least over the past few months, and like I'm just really grateful. Oh my god, I can't start crying again. So I'm going to give you guys some home updates and like a little bit of a vlog, but I really wanted to just sit and have a heart-to-heart with you. And I've always been so open and honest. I've always shared my ups and downs and like the good things and bad things, and I just thought it would be better for me to be honest. And so I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. So I thought I would give you guys a little bit of an update on what's going on outside my house. It's a little awkward because remember on Instagram I posted a few weeks ago, I actually had intended to post this on my close friends story, but I posted it on my regular story. It was of a bunch of my neighbors huddled in a circle, like sitting in a circle on the street at like 9:30 p.m. just like sitting on the street in a circle, and I wasn't, so I posted on my story being like, why are they sitting in a street in a circle, and why wasn't I invited? And the alarming part, let me place you down here because I need to explain my logic in case you're a neighbor watching. The alarming part was not that they were getting together. Like, I love that for them. I love that they have this community. I understand there are a bunch of like families. Like, I think I'm the only one who doesn't have kids on the street. So that, I love that for them. The alarming part is that they were sitting in the street, like not in the driveway, not on the front porch, not in someone's backyard, which they all have their backyards done, like in the street. I didn't, that's the part that was confusing to me. So the other day I was watering my grass because I got grass, I'll show you guys. And my neighbor is like, by the way, you're always invited to Scotch night. And I was like, what are you talking, like what is he talking about? And then it clicked on me that someone had seen my story. Now, I didn't say anything like bad in the story. I was just like more caught off guard that I like being like, I just don't need that anxiety. But he was very sweet about it. He said I'm always invited to Scotch night, even though I will not be joining them. It was very nice. I think he made his point, and yeah, I will keep my stories on my close friend story, even though you guys all enjoyed that content. I like sharing that, but like I don't need my neighbors stalking me. So last week I got my front and backyard done. The front is all complete. I'm so happy with it. The backyard is going to be my literal dream backyard. I did something that I didn't think I was actually going to do, but because my house was all built builder grade, I had very limited options to pick from, so I couldn't like put checkered floors in the front entryway like I would have wanted to, where I have this ruggable now. I would have loved to do like big marble checkered floors. Anyways, I said the one place I can do exactly what I want is outside my house. So you guys are gonna see the back. I'm gonna explain it to you, but we're gonna head to the front now. I need to water my grass, but basically on my front lawn, I got all grass. My land was so unlevel, so I had to put so much dirt, and then in the front, I just put some shrubs. I didn't want flowers or anything there, but I do have flowers at the front. So for my driveway, I went for their Teco block, and they are in the color nickel gray, I believe. And then I just did the same thing on the side of my house for a nice little path. That's my rental car while my car gets fixed. So this is kind of like an overview. I kept the front very simple. A lot of the people on my street went for very complex designs, and I like that look as well, except for me, I just wanted to keep it very sleek and simple. I think sleek is actually the name of the stone, isn't it? So originally when you walked out, I had this patio, and the railing was like along the back and the stairs came down the side. I wanted to keep this area, but I wanted to kind of like repurpose it and then put stairs leading down to the patio. So this area is not done. I'm going to have this sanded and stained and protected, looking like a darker color, and this rug has to go, but that's for a later date. Then for my patio, I did this checkered area. I have to just clean the stones off, and I'm so freaking happy I did. So originally I had just put grass up to the side of the patio, but it had felt really unfinished to me, like something was really off. I decided I was going to put a hedge around the entirety of the patio. So yesterday my mom and I went to get all of these little hedges, and we dug up the grass, and now we're going to plant the hedges around, so eventually it grows into a hedge, because the area, this patio is relatively big, and the grass area is big, and it kind of just felt, I wanted it to feel like its own space and not necessarily just like a dance floor on the grass, on the yard, if that makes sense. I think once the stairs and everything are stained and sanded and perfected, it'll look much better. But I'm already so happy with how it looks. I'm feeling a little defeated because under this like 3-inch layer of dirt, there's about 200 inches of gravel. So I have to dig out the rocks, but I thought I could just use them in my window well. So I need to like...
You need like a drill.
I know, I need like a
jackhammer. That was good.
And then I have my little scooper. And I need to scoop out the thing. And then I'm going to put dirt under the plant. It's a bigger project than I had anticipated.
Well, you're in no rush.
No, but how am I supposed to move that after?
Move what? You said we're going to put it in the window well. We could just scoop it.
I'm feeling a little defeated, you guys. I thought it was just going to be as simple as like dig a hole.
I mean, you know that there was a lot of gravel down there.
I thought there was more dirt than that. Okay, so my mom and I have been working.
Okay, you have a hair like stick straight.
My mom and I have been working real hard. We've been working real hard. I know that plant looks like it's on the verge of death, but it's not. We had to dig into rock, and then we're putting soil and then fertilizer, I guess, I don't know, food for the plant, and then we're filling it back up.
Looks great.
It was touch and go for a hot second.
You're gonna have to water this every day.
Well, I have to water all my grass every day. Speaking of which, Mom, Melanie.
Okay, it's my time to shine. While that's happening outside, crazy gardening. I'm preparing the new CNC collection for tomorrow inside on my computer. I am blasting Taylor Swift, and I am editing pictures, making products, getting everything ready on Shopify for tomorrow. These are our Luna hoops, the ovals and the regulars. Those we restocked, but look how freaking cute these little hearts are. These like chunky cute hoops, these are, I named them Phoebe because I thought it was cute. And these little pavé ones we called Penelope. Then this is the pièce de résistance right here.
You guys, look, I literally have like dirt all over my face. That's a pimple, that's not dirt. Let me just be real here. That was way more work than I had anticipated it being. I'm really happy with how it looks. Let me show you guys like the state of it at the very moment. We got this side planted. I have to put him back in his pot, this lonely little tree. And then I still have all of this and all of this. Look, I have like dirt everywhere. There was all rocks like under, I guess from when they did the patio, like gravel. I always want to say gravel, but that's the medicine. I mean, I got a good workout in, so I'm not complaining. What I thought was gonna be like a 2-hour project is going to be like a 3-day project. That's that, but we're not in a rush. Like, it is only May. I don't know why I feel like I need to have everything done like 2 months ago. Like, it's not even summer yet. I don't even know why I'm like so stressed to have this back patio done, but I'm like that with everything in my life. When I get something in my brain, I'm determined. Anyways, I am currently working on all the pictures for the new jewelry we're launching tomorrow. I'm obsessed with all the stuff. We have, at CNC, we have 3 different lines. We have the classic collection, which is like our classic pieces. It's all sterling silver, gold plated. It's just a little bit more affordable. Then we have our luxe collection, and the difference is that like the cubics, there's a way thicker plating. It's still sterling silver, but the plating is way thicker, and the quality of the crystal artificial is going to be way like clearer and look like a real diamond. As long as something is gold plated, you can't guarantee that it's not going to fade, but there are things that you can do to prevent it. The only way to guarantee that something isn't going to fade or change color is with solid gold. But there are different ways you can go about making something like less likely to change color. And what we do is that we put the thickest level of plating possible on our jewelry. The price we pay our jewelers to make the jewelry depends on so many things: the material, the plating. We can spend less money on the jewelry and have a thinner plating, but then we don't want you guys to buy a piece of jewelry and then have it tarnished. So we always make sure we get the thickest level of gold plating. And then we keep our price the same. The whole point of CNC was to create high quality pieces with an affordable price tag. Now that's why we have 3 different levels of pricing, because we did want to include pieces that were solid gold, had real diamonds, and we always keep the price as low as possible. After the Luxe collection, we have our fine jewelry collection, and our fine jewelry collection is probably the most affordable fine jewelry you are going to find on the market. And the reason for that, I'm just going to be completely honest, is because we don't make a ton of profit on the fine jewelry, like very little profit, because we just wanted to offer that to you guys if that's something that you wanted. The bulk of our sale and the bulk of our profit comes from the classic collection and the Luxe collection. The fine jewelry collection really is just so we can offer that for you at an amazing price. The markup on diamonds in the jewelry industry is absolutely insane. I sell diamonds and I don't even want a diamond engagement ring. This is me procrastinating editing pictures. I procrastinate editing pictures all the time, and then I dread it, and then while I'm doing it, I actually enjoy it. Anyways, I'm gonna get to that. Ethan's in Morocco. He's on a bachelor trip for his friend who's getting married in June. Oh, I got these. I need to share these with you. I got these at Target. They're the milk chocolate macadamia toffee wafers. These are delectable. They are divine. They are freaking amazing. I can't even describe it. They look like this. I had 2 of them, but this is what they look like. They're just toffee and milk. Like they look kind of gross, but they are so good. The next time you're at Target, pick up a bag. They smell so good. They're so good. They're so good. Okay, actually one more thing before I go. I told you I love procrastinating. This is for all of you guys who also love books and audiobooks. I've gone through so many. I listen to at least 2, maybe 3 audiobooks a week. I got banned from Audible because I listened to too many audiobooks. So they were like, you cannot listen to any more audiobooks. Like, you cannot buy any more, you have to wait. So I turned to the Books app, which sucks because the books are way more expensive. A lot of you guys recommended that I go get a library card. The only thing is that in Quebec, I think all the books are in French. If you live in Quebec and you have that, like, let me know in the comments, because I would totally do that, because books are expensive. Anyways, I found a hack on Audible. They have so many books that are included in your membership. So I just go on to like searching the catalog, and I'll put romance books, and then you press included in your membership, and then all of these books are just included. You can just like listen to them, and they're actually really good. I listened to a few of them. So I want to go through some books that I've listened to recently and share what I thought about them. So I listened to Consider Me and Play With Me by Becca Mack. It's a hockey series. Those were really good. Those are what actually got me into audiobooks, and it was really good. They're long. I love long audiobooks because I hate getting into a story and then it was just like a tease, you know? It's like, no, I need it to be at least like 14 hours long. I listened to The Risk by Elle Kennedy. Elle Kennedy is also really good. The thing is that I feel like their characters tend to lean a little bit younger. I prefer like not people in college or like high school, which was my issue with Colleen Hoover. All of them were really young. I listened to Losing Hope or Cinderella, Finding Cinderella from Colleen Hoover, and it was like the story was a little bit alarming. So The Dare from Ella Kennedy was really good. Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score was a really popular one that I saw a lot. I did enjoy it, but it wasn't necessarily my absolute favorite. It Happened One Summer from Tessa Bailey, amazing. I absolutely loved it. I don't want to spoil anything for you, but like truly amazing, like so good. Hook, Line, and Sinker was the second book after that. They both like take place in like this small like fisherman town. People We Meet on Vacation was one I also saw a lot, and I actually really hated it. It was really hard for me to get through the audiobook, which is, I don't typically like hate an audiobook. There's only ever been 2 that I didn't like. People We Meet on Vacation really was pretty not that great, but everyone, I see it recommended everywhere. The Love Hypothesis was really cute also. I don't want to say it's like one of my absolute favorite. I don't think that it's one that I think you must listen to. I could pretty much tell what was going to happen. I could tell what was going to happen. There was one twist and turn in the book that I did enjoy, but it wasn't like my all-time favorite. It was a good listen though. Dirty Billionaire Trilogy by Megan March. Actually really good. It's about this like country singer who has a fake marriage with a billionaire. I love that trope. That's like my #1 favorite pretend relationship, and then we all know what's gonna happen. Like, let's be real, it's never like, it never gets to the end of the book and they're like, actually, you know what, we're better as friends. Like, we all know what's gonna happen and we always listen to it and we're always like, oh, this was great. That's my favorite trope. Okay, then I listened to Love and Other Words. I don't even remember what this was about, so couldn't have been that amazing. I just listened to it too. It was kind of slow, I found, but there was a twisty turn that I did not see coming, and I'm pretty good at seeing things coming. Like a lost connection love story, kind of, but there was one thing that happened that I was like, whoa. Okay, then I started listening to the Audible included. The Favor by Suzanne Wright was one of those, again, like fake relationship ones, my favorite trope. It was really good. Playing for Keeps by Kendall Ryan. It was okay. It was another hockey book. It was okay. Like, nothing to write home about. Love on the Brain is the only audiobook I've ever started that I didn't finish. I could not get through it. It's the second book to the Love Hypothesis. It's just not, I couldn't get through it. So those are the audiobooks I've listened to recently. I used to be so against listening to, well, not so against, but I didn't like understand listening to romance audiobooks, but now I can't get enough. Like, I'm literally constantly listening to one. All right, now that I procrastinated, I truly need to get to work. But I kind of want to take a bath. No, I need to get to work. Hey guys. Okay, so it is the day that you're seeing this is the day I'm filming this. I thought I would give you a little final backyard update as to where we are, because we've made a few additions to the backyard, and I also wanted to go through kind of like my plan for the backyard, where I'm getting my furniture. I just threw on these Amazon sunglasses. I swear I wear my Amazon sunglasses more than I wear any sunglasses, like designer brand sunglasses that I own. So we made an addition. I don't know if you can tell, but I got an umbrella, and it is the best umbrella. We have a Leonard there. It's the best umbrella. I think it's a 10-foot square. Leonard, do you like your backyard? Do you love your backyard? I get a proper umbrella this time, but I got it from Rona. It's huge, and what I like about it is that it's so adjustable, so you can adjust like the angle you want it at, and then you can adjust how open you want it, and then you can also, with the swivel thing, adjust, like, I can move it. The couch I have right now is actually from Walmart. It is way too small for the space. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it when I get my new patio furniture, but it's really comfortable. Like, it was really good for my smaller patio area when it was just up there. Here is a view from my office upstairs. The little white parts on the black stones are just calcium apparently, and naturally it's going to like get rid of it on its own. I just have to give it time. Anyways, I'm really happy with how it looks. I cannot wait to stain these stairs. So the patio furniture I think I've gone with and decided with is the Rove patio furniture. By the way, we just restocked the cushion. Don't look at my nails. They're in a really bad state. I was in a state of desperation like a few weeks ago, put press-on nails. They completely ruined my nails. So now I'm just trying to let them grow stronger. I got some hair, skin, and nail vitamins. Anyways, we restocked the cushion in the most popular sizes. I think I'm going with furniture from Rove Concepts because they just have the furniture that I was like looking for a reasonable price. I was on the hunt for patio furniture for weeks and weeks and weeks, and it is just like I would need to take a second mortgage out on my house to pay for this patio furniture. I don't understand why the smallest little couch is like $3,000. I don't understand. Once that comes in, I will definitely show you guys, but it's a work in progress. I'm just happy to have this little area to sit in. I was laying out here when I got home from work just to unwind, and it was really, really nice and peaceful, especially with my umbrella. Another update, I know I always talk about this, and this is going to be the last time you hear about it because I don't want to talk your ear off and I don't feel like anyone really cares. But in case you do care, and in case you are in the same like situation as me, tomorrow I'm going to have my IUD removed because I've been dealing with this IUD situation for like 2 years now, and I feel like it's always just been messing with my body. And I had a copper IUD. It gave me the worst cramps in the world, so I switched to a hormonal IUD. Ever since I got the hormonal IUD, I don't have cramps, but I also don't have a period, which is a little bit alarming to me. But the more alarming part is that I just feel so bloated and gross all the time. And it's crazy because I haven't changed my diet. If anything, I have improved my diet a lot, trying to like counteract these effects of the IUD, and nothing is helping, and I'm just so over it. I don't want birth control. I was like, I would rather never have sex again than deal with this hormonal birth control. Like, it is insane on your body. I know some people it doesn't affect, but anytime I've tried birth control, it really affects me mentally, and it affects my body, and I just really don't feel good, and I don't want to feel bloated going into summer. My doctor was like, yeah, it'll even out after like 6 months. Okay, by 6 months it's going to be winter time again. It's also really messed up because no one would remove the IUD. Like, why is no one talking about that? I had to call literally 10 different places. No one would remove the IUD. My doctor wouldn't remove it because she wanted me to balance it out. Like, if I say I want something removed out of my body, remove it out of my body. Like, don't try to convince me that I need it in my, like, take it out. I don't know if you can see behind me, but look at the state of my lawn. I'm so proud of it. I for sure thought that I was gonna get this grass put in and I was gonna kill it, but I've been so good about watering it. I have sprinklers everywhere. I'm out there in like, as soon as the sun kind of goes down, like watering my grass, getting eaten alive by mosquitoes, but I am just loving it. And yesterday I bought a lawnmower. I know, this is the content you signed up for. I bought a lawnmower. It's an electric lawnmower. I didn't even know they made those. I was really worried about starting the lawnmower, but all you have to do with this electric lawnmower is push a button and it starts. It's great. I don't think you guys care about what kind of lawnmower I have, but that's the point in my life that I'm at. That buying a new lawnmower excites me more than like getting new clothes in. I don't know, yesterday I mowed my whole lawn and it was so therapeutic and it brought me so much joy. Like, I was like, can you grow faster please so I can mow you again? And then this weekend I'm going to Toronto with my best friend Nikki and my sister Allie, so I'm going to vlog that as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night depending on when you watch this. I love you so much, and I'll see you guys back in my next video. Bye.